Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. Well, what a day we have had today. Started off with a crazy morning of taking a trip to the doctors, and we've seen the markets rallying like crazy. And there's a huge amount of greed on the index right now. I can share that with you in a second. And we have to be very, very careful now if we're buying. I'm not buying, I'm holding, I'm not selling either. Let me share with you the index. I'm going to show you some dramatic green now. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at it right now. Here is the greed index. We were only at extreme fear a couple of weeks ago, and now we are midway through greed, heading towards extreme greed. So this is the time not to be buying. It's a time to be trimming, perhaps, or holding. In my case, holding. But yeah, very, very exciting seeing all of this go the way it's going. Anyway, welcome everybody. My portfolio is looking extremely good today. I'm very, very happy. 2.99. There's my portfolio, and the Roth IRA, which is mainly Coca-Cola and some Tesla and a little bit of other things. But look, we're not quite at an all-time high. 58 is an all-time high. We're just about touching 57, doing very, very nicely. And we've only got about 12, 13 days, and there's about $550 worth of dividends coming in with my J&J, Coca-Cola, and solar. So we're going to be up to 57.5 just with where we are now. So hopefully we'll hit that all-time high. Not very long to go. Anyway, looking good. Let me bring in all the comments on the screen. Who is here this afternoon? A man from Earth says hello. How are you? Good day today. Chris Pickering. How are you, Chris? Lovely to see you here. Phantom Pizza, hello, hi, how are you? Keep going like this, we're going to be calling you Buffett. It is pretty good, isn't it? Mitch NL, good evening to you. I was looking actually what Warren Buffett's been holding today. He's added Bank of America. His Apple's 50% now of his portfolio. He's all in on Apple. I mean, he's got rid of his J&J though, which is kind of odd in a way. But you know, who am I to question? Who am I to question Warren Buffett? But it just keeps on going up now. I bought the bottom, I believe. Let's see if I'm right. He's holding Coca-Cola, which is a big position with me, but he's bought Bank of America, which I don't know why that would be. There's no money to be made in the Bank of America. I don't get it. It's 10% of his portfolio. Warren Buffett, 10%, Bank of America. He loves it. Maybe he thinks that Bank of America is going to do something they've not done as yet. I don't know, but he likes it. I don't see it, but maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. Anyway. Welcome to all of you. Gordon Center, hi, welcome. All right, we are going to go over to members only in a second. We were open this morning for general public, but I want to focus on members' questions and members' comments, of course, as we like to do that. Let me, we've got some premieres coming out tonight, brand new videos for you, never been seen before. Some premieres on the show. Let me share with you what I've got for you straight at the end today. And I hope you'll join me for like a mega wave of about an hour's worth of content. It'd be great if everyone joined me. So we've got coming up straight after the show. This is the homepage of the channel. You can see we're live now. This is the upcoming live streams. And then we've got members only videos here at the top. Then we got our members and sponsors, and then we got 4 videos coming out. First of all, we will have Canopy Growth. That was a review for MSK, and then that goes straight in at a $50,000 deal with Robinhood. All right. Then we've got the short support for Virgin Galactic. And then we've got see who's buying Enphase. There you go. So hopefully you'll join me back to back with all of that. and we'll have a bit of fun. So we'll go straight from this video now, the live show, straight into CGC, cannabis analysis, then Robinhood. These are all short, like 5 minutes. Robinhood, short for Virgin Galactic, and then see who's buying on Enphase. All right, I'll give you all of that a little bit later on. Anyway, let's have a look. I'm not sure about Apple, especially for session next year, unless they're bringing out something like the AI phone. Well, they've got the what do you call it? The goggle things, and that's going to be huge. I get it. I get it. But you've got to look for an entry. I just think, you got to remember. It's very important to remember. Warren Buffett, 50% of his portfolio is Apple. He owns virtually half of Apple, right? He has it he bought that years ago. I don't know when he bought it, but I wouldn't be, look, it was, it's $1.20. I mean, he might have all the shares at $1. I don't know, right? I don't know. Okay. That doesn't mean to say you should go in today and pay $191. I mean, there's got to be a price. There's got to be a price that's too far, right? Now I know they've got this headset that's going to explode and it's going to be really great. And I mean, Apple is a great company, right? I get it. I totally get it. What if they brought the Apple car out? What if they bought out some company? Whatever. It can happen, right? They probably will. They've said it before. They probably will one day, right? And they've got the money to do it. So that you could say, all right, but you can't just pay any price for it. It's overvalued right now. So I was in Apple. I made some money. The dividend isn't worth a shout, so there's no point, buying it for the dividend, right? You've got to wait for a dip. It just keeps on going and going and going. But if you start thinking, oh, I'm getting left out a minute, it's gone up like 12% in a month. Well, hang on a minute. Don't worry about it. In a month, we're up 39% in Virgin Galactic. You can't be in everything. I just think there's more growth in a rocket company like Virgin Galactic than there is in Apple. Apple's great, and I love owning. I always feel good when Apple's in my portfolio. I haven't got any S&P either. And that's kind of like my foundation. But when I say I don't have any S&P, let's remember one of the biggest parts of the S&P is, other than Apple and Amazon, which I'm not in, right, is Coca-Cola and J&J. And I am like, J&J is 25% of my portfolio. Coca-Cola's 12%. So I've got 25, 35, 37, like 38% of my portfolio with Coca-Cola and J&J. And he owns Coca-Cola, right? So fair enough. Don't know why you dumped J&J, but there you go. Hi, says Prenumel. Numel. Hi, before you go, member only. Hello. It's lovely to have you here. Thank you very much for popping in and saying hello. Absolutely right. That's nice of you. I like that. Any views on SEA? Chris Pickering. No, I don't. Chris, you're one of my members. You can put it on the list or put it to the top for a full stock review, up to a half an hour video. James. Hello, James. Hi, Martin. Hey, how you doing? A good stock pairing for your portfolio with Coca-Cola would be the Norwegian weight loss drug Novo Nordisk, NVO. Perhaps you could review the stock. Jordan Allen, I can add that to the list then. Here we go. Jordan Allen. We're now 13 stocks to do. We've got another one to do shortly. So Jordan Allen. He wants Novo Nordisk. Novo Nordisk, which is NVO. Thank you very much. It's on the bottom of the list. All right. Remember, you can jump it to the top. Maybe Bank of America will be using XRP. Well, they are using XRP. That is true. They are. And we know that Warren Buffett has got into crypto through a digital bank. So even though he doesn't like crypto and he says Bitcoin's, what do they call it? dog turd or whatever he was. He's buying digital. He's got a digital bank, I believe. Anyway, so Jose, you're probably right. There's something there, but I haven't got any Bank of America at the moment. C Limited trades at 10 times EBITDA with a market cap of 21 billion. Definitely worth a look. Well, Chris, if you want to request it, you can. Good evening, says Crag. Oh God, not him again. It's my show, isn't it? It's my channel. You walked into my world. Sam, you walked into my world. How's it going, Rocket Man? Coinbase Global is up 6.78. Yes, indeed it is. Yes, it is. You're absolutely right. But look at my portfolio today, up 3%. Oh, yeah. Virgin Galactic is up 38, nearly 40% over the month. Anyway, good to see you, mate. Okay. Now then. I don't mind sharing with you because of this morning's antics. I'm extremely tired. I didn't sleep very well last night. Me and Leah didn't sleep very well. We had our medicals today. The whole thing with the whole prostate check and everything was wasn't a great day. Bit tired, I have to be honest. I'm hoping that you'll all join me for the premieres tonight when I can just chill out and sit and watch it with you. Not watching it because I'm doing it, but hear the chat. I like to hear what you have to say. Toyota down 2.6 today. If anyone wants some car-related stock to check. Pranamel Numel, thank you for that, Pranamel. Always lovely to see you, mate. And you, Sam. How's the Elton John touring going? How's it going over there in England? Virgin Galactic, just trimming off a bit. We were as high as 230 today. Trimmed off a little bit, but nothing really. Palantir, I'd like to be involved. There's a few stocks I'd like to own. But you got to wait for it. You got to wait. You can't chase it. And even if you, look at the S&P. I used to own $20,000 of the S&P, and I sold it. I made a profit. And, now I've got other things, but I'd like to be in this. I'd like 20 grand of the S&P again. I would love 20 grand of the S&P, but we're now approaching no, in fact, we're not an all-time high yet, are we? No, we're getting near an all-time high. We got as high as 436. I think it's going to pass that. So you think, well, if it's going to pass it, why don't you buy it? But, I don't like buying stocks when they go up. I like buying them when they go down. I'm just like that. I'm funny like that. Good evening, Seth Houston. Good evening, Seth Houston. I was going to ask you, because your review is up next. Could I make it? Would you be happy? Because I did say this afternoon. Would you be happy if I did it first thing tomorrow morning? No matter what someone tips me, you will be first thing tomorrow morning, because I'm absolutely whacked, and I don't feel the greatest. Didn't sleep last night, and I want to do some research on it extra to what I normally do for you. And I also want to be a bit fresher. I'm pretending to be full of energy. I'm actually flagging here. So would that be okay with you? Would that be okay if I can do it first thing in the morning? Thank you, Mike. Day trader. Look, we're going up again. This is just wild ride, isn't it? Is anyone buying anything today? Yeah, it's Sam said yes, it's going really good. 2 or 3 gigs a month. I did a gig last Saturday. 2 or 3 gigs a month. When I was touring, mate, we were out 7 shows. We were out 7 nights a week. We were doing sometimes 2 shows with matinees. 2 or 3 gigs a month. Who are you, Elton John, on holiday? What's going on here? 2 or 3 gigs a month. These young kids, they don't know they're bloody born. 7 nights a week, mate. I was driving the lorry 7 nights a week from Landscove in North Devon. That was a Wednesday night in the summer, and then we'd go to Glasgow, right? We'd go to not Edinburgh. Where was it? Forget the name of it now. But anyway, near Glasgow, right? We'd go down to Wimbledon Theatre. We'd go across to the East Coast. We'd do Skegness, Scarborough. Bloody hell, we do a million miles a week. You know what I'm saying? 7 nights a week, 2 shows on a Saturday and a Sunday. We did like matinees. How many shows a week's that? About 1 million miles and 10 shows a week. And he's given it 2 or 3 gigs a month. It's going great. Come on, mate. Sort it out. Sort it out. You like one of them rock stars. You like Robbie Williams when he went on tour and he went around the world and kept saying, like, did do a show, then have a night off and have a show. I'm all tired. I need to take steroids. Hang on a minute. I didn't. All I was drinking was a cup of tea, and I was doing like 10 shows a week. And driving the lorry. Bloody hell! I did a gig last Saturday at the Royal Golf in the Eastbourne. Oh, the Eastbourne. I did the Eastbourne Hippodrome for a summer. I think that was every Monday or something like that. To catch all the first night of all the what do you call it, the coach people. All the what were they called? Not Warners. It was Warners, but it was also shearings, town and country. All the town and country shearings would come to my shows. Yeah, bring them all in on the coach. Freemasons gig. Oh yeah, I've done a few of those. Ladies' nights. It was £20 just for an appetizer and beer and gin. That's why you need to be doing more gigs. If you were doing 7 nights a week, you wouldn't be saying it was $20. You'd be going, don't worry about $20. You need to get out more, mate. You need to start working hard. You need to get some exercise, get yourself built up a little bit, put some hairs on your chest. Absolutely, Martin. Take a day. Won't bother me at all. Would make me happier if you were 100%. Thank you, Steph. Appreciate it. Whew, thank God for that. If he'd have turned around and went, no, I want the full service now, I'd have gone, oh, Sam, I had tonsillitis when I did the gig, and I just got over a cold. Not only did I do my Elton tribute, but I always did Meatloaf. To be fair, Sam, I've never had to perform with tonsillitis, to be fair. I've only ever missed one gig, though, in 34 years. Is it 37 years, sorry. 37 years, only ever missed one gig. And I had a broken arm, and it was New Year's Eve, and I literally was screaming in pain. So I thought, you can't sing well going, my arm. That was the only time. I even went to the gig. I just kept screaming and crying, and they went, you don't need to do this gig. I went, I've never missed a gig. Never missed a gig. I said, well, you're not really doing the gig if you're just going to scream down the microphone. My arm. I said, people will give me tips. And there was once, actually, I had a really bad voice, not tonsillitis, just not as bad as you, mate. But I had some sort of sore throat. It was my best ever gig. I was rubbish, couldn't sing. Everybody felt sorry for me because I was trying. Everyone bought a CD. It was it was up in it was on the Isle of Wight. On the Isle of Wight in a was it Warner's? I think it was Warner's. Haven. It was Haven on the Isle of Wight, and everyone felt sorry for me. They all bought a CD. Best ever gig. Top tip there, mate. Top tip. Don't cancel gigs when you got a bad voice. Just do it anyway, and just make a joke out of it. They'll all buy your CDs. Did you see the Barbie doll video? Yes, I did. A little song. I got a little song about my prostate. I can honestly say I've never had in my life Barbie doll, alias a guy, singing about my prostate. Honestly, never had that one before. That's a new one. I've missed the trick there. Parents are retired and I don't drive, but my band does, but they don't want to gig as much as me. I missed a trick there, mate. Yeah, parents are retired and don't drive, but my band does. Well, hang on a minute. Why don't you drive? What's wrong with you? Don't rely on your parents. He's putting all the pressure on his mum and dad. That's not right, is it? A grown man putting the pressure. I left home when I was 16. I was driving a car at 17. What are you on about, Sam? Come on, I'm giving Sam a hard time here. I'm trying to get him G'd up. He's going, I can't do a gig because my mum can't take me. Come on, Sam, what's going on here? Can you imagine the night I did Blackpool Grand on an Easter Monday after Joe Longthorne on Sunday? I can't come. What's up? That was Phil Harrison. He booked me. He was the manager of the Blackpool Grand because my mum can't bring me. What do you mean? It's your show. You're starring the night after Joe Longthorne, Easter weekend. It's like the premiere night of the year, and you have got the Blackpool Grand Theatre. Yeah, I can't come though because my mum can't give me a lift. Now, come on, Sam, sort it out. I don't drive. Well, get yourself a driver license then, Sam. You know what it is, don't you? He's an Elton John tribute, and he says, "I'm too good for driving. I need a driver." I would have loved a driver. I just couldn't afford one. That's why I was driving. If I could have afforded one like you, I would have paid for a driver, but I couldn't afford one, so I had to drive. So you've either got to earn some more money and pay someone to drive you around, or you've got to learn to drive. I reckon it's easier to learn to drive, mate. Hippodrome is lovely, but parking is a nightmare. I know it is. I used to carry the flats of the stage down the side of the theatre. What a pain in the arse. Yeah, parking was a nightmare. You're bloody right it was. Good evening all. Henrik, how are you, mate? I can see why Buffett sold J&J and PG. I think the products are getting too expensive. Is that what you think? I mean, there is that. There is all those issues, but I just think, you got to remember that J&J isn't about the domestic products. That's what Kenvue is. Kenvue is Listerine. Kenvue is the shampoo and Band-Aid, and there's some cotton buds, and there's this and that and the other. There's loads of stuff, right? J&J itself is more the robotics and the AI, and I see them doing very well in that. Anyway, that's just my opinion. What do I know? Me and Warren Buffett, we can go at it. Anyway, Sam, so you did Rod Stewart in the Isle of Wight. Yeah, exactly. It wasn't even Rod Stewart, mate. It wasn't even Rod Stewart. It was more like, Foghorn Bill. It's more like Foghorn Bill. And I don't even know who Bill is, but it's more like him. Martyn, did you have to pay for your test today? How does the medical system work out there? Do you have to shop around for a doc with various prices and ratings? Jordan, are you in the UK? Jordan, where are you? Before I explain that, good question. Where are you in the world? I think Sensei is right. We go into recession next year. That's why I think Buffett is selling. I don't see a recession, but maybe I'm wrong. I'm slacking, but my autism. I'm slacking, but my autism. But I'm thinking about starting driving, but New Haven is a nightmare. Oh, I see. So you got autism makes it difficult to drive. I don't know. I don't have autism. I have lunacy. I have crazy lunacy. That's probably a disability. I don't know, but makes me drive faster. I have that. I have something that makes me drive faster, like especially at midnight. I'd start like really fast with the truck. Sam, I'll come back to the UK to drive you around for a warm meal and a bed. There you go. There you go. You see what this channel's about? Family. See, you've got one of our guests here. He's not a member yet. He'll become a member soon. Prenamel Numel. He says, "I will come drive you around. All I want is a warm meal and a bed." Sam, you have got you can be like Elton John now. You've got your own driver. Look at that. UK. All right, Jordan Allen, are you ready for this? Are you sitting down, Jordan? Because you're going to struggle with this, mate. You're going to struggle with this information. I'm going to struggle giving it to you, right? Jordan Allen. Jordan Allen wants to know. Jordan, I'm from the UK, like you, right? We do things very differently in the UK as we do in the US. So are you sitting down for this? If I'm in the UK, like you, don't go to the doctors. Just grow old, moan about it, because we enjoy moaning. Oh, my back. Oh, my legs. Oh, I'm getting old. We moan about it. We moan about it until things fall off, right? That's what we do. Don't say you don't, because everyone does. And if you're someone who says, no, I don't, you're a liar, because everybody does, right? You don't go to the doctors. It's all free, as you know. National Health, best health service in the world. Clap your hand on a Thursday, right? It's all free. Okay, you're paying your taxes, but if you're smart, you don't pay taxes, so you get it for free properly, right? So anyway, you just ring up, my leg's falling off, get him in, you know how it works in England, right? You know how it works, okay? In America, it's different. No healthcare, no free healthcare. It's all about the bunts. It's all about the money. If you've got money, mate, the world speaks to you. And I'm telling you from first-hand experience, when I got my green card to America, if I'd had, I think it was it $500,000 or was it 100 grand, 500 grand? There was a number, I forget how much it was, but you could buy your way into America. It's actually on the government form. If you've got money, you can buy your way into America. You don't have to be a decent bloke, got a job, you're going to marry somebody, you've got a reason to be here. Nah, you got money? Come on in. Anyway, so they like money in America, right? So how it works here is you've got to have a lot of money, right? Well, I haven't got any money. Fortunately, my wife's job includes healthcare for her partner. I'm very lucky, very lucky. My wife's job gives her healthcare. She has to pay for it. It's part out of her wages, but it gives me healthcare, right? Which is great. So it means we have healthcare. Now, just because you pay into the pot every day and you pay all this money into the pot and you think, all right, I've got insurance. I'm one of the rich kids. No, you ain't. That don't mean nothing. Just because you've got insurance, that don't mean nothing. Nearly everybody's got insurance. Not everybody, but most people have insurance, right? So you think now you're paying all this money, and I mean hundreds of pounds a month. I don't mean like 20 quid. Because to me, it should be 20 quid a month, right? No, hundreds, right? Thousands a year. You think, brilliant. I've paid it. I'm going to just turn up whatever I want. Now, when I came here, my wife had a doctor. My wife had an optometrist, right? She had all that. So I just ended up the same doctor. I didn't have to fish around. I'd already got one, right? In the town where I'm living, I had a doctor, right? So fortunately, me and my wife get on. If we didn't get on, there'd be trouble, right? But we get on. We speak to each other, especially on a Tuesday, right? Rest of the week, not so much, but mainly on a Tuesday. Now, we speak to each other, which means we get on. So fortunately for me, don't know why, my wife loves me, right? And she takes care of it because she's American. She knows how it works. So she rings up doctors, books it in, right? Now, when I say book it in, the reason why I'm saying book it in is in America, it's if you've got insurance, right? It's not about wait until your leg falls off like in England so you can moan about it. That's not what it's like, right? You do preventative, because the doctors are selling it because they want you to come because they make some money when you turn up. The NHS doctor would rather you not turn up because then they got less to do, right? In America, they want you to come. I'm selling spots in me. I'm selling, appointments in me doctor surgery, right? So they say, oh, you got to come every year for your medical. I said to Leah, I've only ever had a medical like twice in my life. One when I had to start working on the cruise ships because you need a medical because it's just the regulations of being hired by Americans. The English wouldn't have cared, right? And I think when I did some army training, I had to have a medical, right? Other than that, no one says you need a medical. It's to do with your job, right? Unless the doctor says you need to come every year because you're sick or whatever. But you don't just do medicals. Anyway, here, every year, medical. Every year, prostate check. Every year, right? Every year. And then, talking of Leah, she just popped on in. She's probably loving this conversation. I am explaining it, Leah. I'm explaining it. Catch it early. I'm going to say all that. Don't worry. I'll get your point of view across. Mine will be louder. It's my show, right? And I'm sitting here doing it. So you bear that in mind. Right. So she just said preventative. Very sensible. So you got this preventative stuff, right? So you're always having preventative stuff, right? Every 5 minutes. I'm not joking. In England, you go to the dentist when your teeth hurts. Here, you get them cleaned every 6 months. That's no problem. I don't mind. I clean my own teeth. I floss. I've got very clean teeth. Thank you very much. But in America, every 6 months, get your teeth cleaned, right? You get the colonoscopy once you got a certain age, the full on put you under anesthetic colonoscopy. Check after check. You're always going for something. And if you're a woman, you're going every 5 minutes. Leah's always, I don't know if Leah's got a thing with the doctor or anything. Maybe every 5 minutes. Anyway, so you got all that. Now, when you get down there, because you're asking me this, you're saying, let me just put on the screen what your question was. You said, do you have to pay for your test today? How does the medical system work? And do you have to shop around for a doc with various prices and ratings? Right. So you go down there, you go down the doctors, and he goes, what's your insurance? Some doctors are not in your insurance plan. So you got to make sure that your doctor is in your insurance plan. If you get an insurance, don't think that it's covered by every doctor in America. Oh no, only some. And some will do this and some won't do that, and it's very complicated. But that's just the beginning. Now you've got a doctor who's in your insurance plan. You go down there, some things ain't covered. You're paying all this money, some things ain't covered. You still got to pay this bit. The next bit, it's called a thing called a copay. I don't even understand that bit. That bit is where you've got to pay so much. It's like an excess. In England, you call it excess, right? You've got to pay so much before your, before your insurance kicks in. It's like, hang on a minute. I remember going the first time, Leah took me down there, and it was like something like $800 or something like that. I had to have something done in certain areas of my body, which I won't mention here on the show, right? And I had to have this little procedure done. And we got out, and I went, we got insurance. I'm thinking like I'm Donald Trump. We got insurance. And he said, yeah, but you've not met your deductible. I said, what's the deductible? So it's like the copay. I'm just about getting my head around the copay. Now there's deductibles. Oh, God. Anyway, copay, you haven't met that. So you got to pay. And I went, no. My wife's got a good job. She spends thousands of dollars to make sure that I've got this service. You can imagine me arguing this. No. $800. I went, $800? She pays that nearly a month. I'm like paying all this money, and now you're telling me I haven't met my deductible, I haven't met my copay, and now I've got to pay $800. And I said, I didn't even want this surgery. All right? It was a little thing that sometimes you have to do. I'm not going to tell you what it was. And most people live with it, but you can go and get it taken care of if you want. So I went, I didn't even bother about this. Live with it all my life. No, my wife said go in and get it sorted. When I spoke to the doctor, he even said to me, because I said to him, if I have this done, am I good? Well, it can come back. I had the same question about a toothache. Oh, if I have it crowned, am I done for life? Well, no, it might fall off. So don't bother then. If you're not giving me a guarantee to have this thing done, which costs me money, I don't want to spend money on it. No. Leah says you're having it. You're not having any teeth pulled out. We don't pull teeth out in America. You know how much in America they spend millions of dollars on teeth. Everyone's got pretend teeth. See, I've got real English teeth. They're mine, right? They're healthy. They're strong. They're not completely white because teeth aren't actually white. They're just a slight off-white. I clean them every day. I floss. I'm really healthy, right? But in America, white, straight, perfect. They're not even real. They're all stuck on veneers, right? If everyone took all their teeth off, they'd have little spikes. Anyway, these are real good English teeth, right? Anyway, so they don't give you a guarantee for all your surgeries and all your medicals and all this stuff, but you still, let's get it done, make sure we're not losing a tooth. We're not leaving anything undone. So you do all these tests. So to answer your question, mate, it's very, very expensive. Even if you have insurance, there's still much more stuff. There is a plus side to it. There is one plus side to all of this craziness. And the plus side is you can go in tomorrow because you've got money. You're paying. Oh, yeah, don't worry about that. Oh, dermatology. We have a dermatology test once a year. Every year we go around. I sit there in my pants and this lady, she looks all over my skin. It's quite enjoyable. I got to be honest. No, I'm joking. It's not. Right. She looks at me and she looks like she looks at a spot like that. She'll go, look there. She'll go, look, there's a spot. That's fine. I've got a little brown mark on my back. That sort of come last year. She said that's because you're 50 now. That's called, old age spots. Old age? I'm only 54, you cheeky sod. Anyway, as you get older, you get these. And they're checking to see if anything's turning to melanoma. You're going to get cancer. And they freeze it off. They just go, take it off, and it can save your life. And colonoscopies can save your life, and all these things can save your life. But as far as I'm concerned, if I wasn't married to Leah and I wasn't in America, I would have never gone to the doctors because I've never really been ill. My back aches, I would have just lived with it, hobbled around, and all the other sort of medical procedures I've had, I wouldn't have bothered with. Dermatology, never been anything. I've never needed anything. And if I had it, I'll just live with it. But the best one was the dentist. The dentist wanted like about $2,500 to crown this tooth. There was a crack in it. It was at the back. And in fact, see here? There you are. See that there? Who else does this on the telly, right? See, I got one missing there, look. See? And that was like $2,500. You don't even see if I just look at you straight, right? You don't see it. That was like $2,500 to have it repaired. And I went, do I need it? He went, no, not really. I said, well, pull it out. Leah went mental. You can't pull teeth. I said, you can't see it. If it was in the middle, if you could see it, I was smiling, fine. If it was impairing me for eating, fine. But if it's just one I don't need, why bother? And she said, well, and the dentist said, well, we're here to save teeth, not to pull them out. No, I said, no, you're not. You're here to make some money. You want $2,500 for that tooth, and you've just told me that the crown might not actually last forever, and it might still rot in the future. It might still break. You're not giving me any guarantees here. So I said, I'll live with it. You can pull it out. They went, oh, we don't like doing that. I said, well, how much is to pull it out? It's still about $200. I've got insurance. Doesn't it? You haven't met your deductible. Bloody hell. So anyway, I hope that answers your question, mate. I think Sensei is right to go into recession. That's a bit of a jump, isn't it? Let's have a look. Sam, I'll come back to UK, drive you around. There you go. Major Oak territory. Major Oak, up in the north, up in Nottingham. He shopped for the doctor with the small... That's right. Pretty well, thank you. I can do that. Mike's loving it. Mike's loving it. Chris is loving it. Craig's loving it. Yeah, very difficult. Autism is horrible. For example, spelling, writing, and reading. And I don't like changes. But when I'm out and I don't show, and I seem to hide it. But the spectrum is massive. Says Sam. America, Seth Houston. Money, Seth Houston. Dan Old Paul Revere, he shouted, the British are coming. That's right. Did the doctor get his watch back? Ha 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 ha. Chris Peckerain, you're bloody funny. That's why they buy cheap knockoff watches. Exactly. Yes, I'm in Maryland, USA. I rarely go unless I absolutely have to. There you go. I wouldn't go, mate. It's because my wife makes me. Thanks, Leah. Don't thank Leah. Well, we probably should. We probably should thank Leah because, one, she worked very, very hard in a very high-pressure job to earn money to pay for the insurance, which I then come on here and belittle and berate it and say it's rubbish. She probably thinks that's nice. I spent half my working days working to provide you with fantastic healthcare. You don't want to go and you moan about it. You moan how much it costs me, not you. And now you tell everybody on YouTube how rubbish it is. I'm not going to do it anymore. I might find tomorrow she's cancelled it all and that'll be it. And then tomorrow my leg will fall off. The pharmaceutical companies have a major influence on the lawmakers. It's about the money. Yes. Dentists specifically are never a good place. Don't go when they say they rob you. Don't go when they say they rob you. Speaking of deductibles, car insurance does the same thing. Lots of times you don't get it back afterwards. Thanks for the breakdown on the US medical system. Jordan Allen, you're very welcome, mate. It's when you can say I have my underpants near the door and the doctor says, yeah, next time to mine, you need to worry. Oh my, this is not good. I just removed a tooth in me, and I just removed a tooth. You didn't pull it out yourself. Tell me you didn't pull it out yourself. Doctor's humour, Mike. That's what I got looking forward to. Ha ha, says Mike. Yeah, I've been there too many years now. Flipping heck. Be cheaper to fly back to the UK and get it done. Yes, it actually would. UK is shocking. Been in Bulgaria last year. Hospitals there are so much better. Chris Pickering. There you go. They are out for money, not your teeth. Had my back molar pulled instead of $2,000. Who pulled it out? Don't tell me you did it yourself. Yeah, thank you, Leah, for Martyn's health. Hi, everyone. Always listen to the missus. You're right there. Mark my words, Sava will pump. Sensei also said the graph looks good. Right, focus, everybody. This is supposed to be a stock related show. It's become like how to get a prostate check. So we need to focus. We're gonna get people writing into YouTube going, I subscribed to an investment channel and it became how to get a prostate. So this is not what I signed up for. Well, you know where the off button is. Love from South Africa, bro. Aiden Rosvids from South Africa. I think we have a member from South Africa, don't we? We have a member. I think we do. Let's have a little look. We have members in 45 countries. South Africa is represented. Yes, we have South Africa. Here come all our members. Right. Okay, let's go through our portfolio. We're looking very nice today. We're doing very, very well. We're making lots of money. Look at this. This is my portfolio now, right? Have we hit the 56 yet? 57. Oh, 58,000 is an all-time record. I said we'd actually make 58,000. Sorry, I said we'd make 60,000 by the end of the year. I've got 550 coming in for dividends, so that'll take me to 57 and a half. So we're getting very, very close. I'm going to be able to put some money in as well to bring the margin down over the next couple of months. So it's looking very, very good. I like it. Space getting back up again. Let's have a little look. We've got 20 minutes to go. Space is going back up. It was hovering around. Let me just go through a minute. Let me take away the flags in a second. We're at 3.5% now. Space is trying to push back up. Palantir, I'd love it, but it's too dear. Gold, no. The S&P just keeps running. Amazon, great, but too dear. Apple, great, but too dear. Can't just pay any price for anything. Next Era Energy, we got the dividends about to pay out. Enphase, we're a whisker away from that 100. Psychologically, it breaks 100. It'll go to 120, 130 very, very quickly. Coca-Cola, our defenses. We bought the bottom of Coca-Cola. No doubt about it. I'm up 4.5% now, which is great on Coca-Cola, of course. Great dividends. It's a huge part of my portfolio. Very, very happy. J&J, ever since Warren Buffett dumped it, maybe someone could explain that to me. Ever since Warren Buffett dumped it, it's been going up. Anyone understand that? Isn't that strange? Is that because people think he sold it, it's dropped, now it's time to buy it? Maybe. What do you think? I mean, an interesting point. I believe I bought the bottom. I'm still down 2.9 because I was dollar cost averaging, but the dividends themselves are great. Kenvue, there's our domestic sector. Chevron, my oil, 5% to go, and I will be out of that. Tesla's going back up. Rivian is going back up. McDonald's, this was great. I told you can't overpay for land. It went down 10%. I bought it. I'm only up 2%, but up 2% with a good dividend is great. And I've got a much bigger position, so I'm very, very happy with that. Google, I'm out. Ever since I got out, it's went up, so there you go. You don't get it right every time. Microsoft, I thought would go lower on the argument around the ChatGPT. It dropped overnight, and I did look at it, but I was waiting for it to go to 330. It didn't, so I let it go. Walmart, I'm out of it. I've got that one marker share over on my Roth IRA just to sort of, say I've got a bit of Walmart. Everyone's got a bit of Walmart, right? Tesco, too dear. Tilray Brands, I'm out of it. Robinhood, weeks away from the UK entry. That's going to be great. IonQ, too dear. Rocket Lab, a couple of weeks away. No, not even that now. Not even that now. We are now down to, hopefully I can cover the flight. We're down to Rocket Lab, 28th of November. We're looking at a flight. So 8 days' time, I hope to cover it. That's going to do well, very well if that flight goes off well. Really well, it could double. Plug Power going back up. Procter & Gamble, I'm out of it. Rumble, I don't like it. Funware, I'm out. FFIE, I bought a little bit to play a moon bag, if you like. Rio Tinto, I'm out. Bitcoin is up today. Matic is down 2.5. XRP is flat today. There we go. Let's go back and see what's shuffling around. What is moving? It's got to be end phase. Yep, 98. 98, looking very, very good indeed. I have no idea what I signed up for here. Yeah, that's right, mate. You've never signed anything. There's no contract, mate. There's no contract. I went to hospital to get a test done, and all I did was pee in a cup. I had no insurance, and it cost me $800. See, Jose, you could have used that $800. Oh, in fact, you can't. If you're not married to anybody in the UK, see, Leah can. Leah is married to an Englishman, so she can benefit from the National Health Service. I can, because I'm English, right? Get out of it. It's my country. Ooh, I can do what I like. So if you're English or married to an English person, you could have flown to England for not much more money than that and peed in a cup for free. It's ridiculous. How do they work this stuff out? Hang on a minute. What do you need to do? I need to pee in a cup. Okay. $800? Nice cup. $800 to pee in a cup. I got a cup from McDonald's. If I bring my own cup, is it cheaper? Nah. You got to use our cups. $800. Thank you very much indeed. Right. Got to go. Loving the chat, Chris Pickering. I bet you can't believe it, can you? That just takes... That's all. Pocus Grow. I'm going to give you that one. Hang on a minute. I'm going to give you that sound effect. That's good. There we go. Good one, that. Yeah, that's a good one. That's good. I like that. I like that joke. I'm enjoying that. I will definitely give you that one. That was good. Right, we've got 15 minutes to go. Now listen here, folks. Listen here. Are you listening? Are you paying attention? Even though I'm giving it energy, because I'm a professional, right? I'm not like Sam, 2 gigs a month. I'm a 7-day-a-week guy. I'm hard-working bloke here, right? Even though I'm giving it all, because that's what you got to do, the show must go on, I'm really tired. We were up all night, wasn't feeling great. Doctors in the morning, finger up the bum. Not been the best of days, right? So, even though I'm doing a great performance, you got to admit energy. You got to admit it, right? I am very tired. So what I've done, I'm going to end at 3:00 in 12 minutes time. No extension, no carrying on for 3 hours. I'm going to end. And when I end, I want you to show your appreciation. It's called an encore, basically. I've recorded 4 videos. Canopy Growth. This is the CGC stock review. How can you not see it? It's like so important. How can anyone not watch this stock review? Full stock review. And the reason why I'm telling you about it is I want you all to be in to watch. Yeah, I know I get 1 cent per person. It makes me really rich. If 20 people watch it, I will earn 10 cents, right? So it's very important to me. If you watch it, you can all chat as if we're live like this. It's going to be a live premiere. Everyone can chat. And I think it'd be nice. I'll be in there chatting, but I won't have to talk like this. I can turn the lights out, save a bit of electric. I can take my tie off and relax, and I can chat. We can all watch this one. And then straight after Canopy Growth, it'll go into a very quick deal about like a 5-minute video to do with Robinhood. They're giving you a $50,000 deal. Did you hear about it today? Really good. And then there's the short support. What's going on with the short position and who's buying it. A little bit of a 5-minute thing there. And then another 5-minute thing here. See who's buying Enphase, the old CEO. I got a nod this morning. I got the nod. So that's happening straight after this. So I'm going to give you the link now to part 1 of 4. You'll spend the next hour. You would have stayed with me anyway, chatting. But this way, you can all chat. I can chat without me having to do all the work. I can just sit and relax. And if you all do that as my members and everything, right? It's called the golden hour. All these videos, these 4 videos, will all get... There's 55 watching. They'll all get 55 views straight out the gate. 100% watch time. Because you watch it all the way through. You don't let me down, right? I can see if you've not watched it. I can see it. Watch it. Go through the little series. And then you can go home. then I'll let you go home. Then I'll let you have a break. All right? So it would really be nice. Help me out. Each person, it'd be like 1 cent a person, right? So there's a good couple of dollars here I can make out of this lot. Watch it. It'll give a really good run. We can all chat together, keep the family going, keep the jokes going. I can sit and relax and have a bit of an easy time. How about that? Everybody up for that? Right. I've given you the first one. When I end this, it'll automatically go there, or there's the link. After that, in the chat, I'll give you the link for the next one. So make sure you're there, and it'll automatically go, and we'll do it 4 times. Is that good? Does everybody understand what we're going to do? Is everyone going to actually do it? Or is it just going to be Mike? Right, okay. Hi there, everyone, says T.O. Roll. Here he is. T.O. Roll's here. T.O. Roll's here. Right, someone watching NVIDIA tomorrow, just asking. Someone watching NVIDIA tomorrow. It's the NVIDIA earnings. No one's requested it. I could have done an earnings. No one asked for it. NVIDIA earnings. Nobody asked me. What time is it tomorrow? I will. Well, I will what? Someone what? I will. Man from Earth. What I will. What I will. What? I need to know what I will means. Just a random I will. Right. Let me have a look. NVIDIA. Is it tomorrow? NVD. Yeah, there we go. Let's have a look. NVIDIA. This will set the market. November 21st, after hours. Hey, man. Here you go. Yeah, it's tomorrow after hours. Tomorrow after hours. So that's Nov 21. I will watch the video. Thank you, a man from Earth. A man from Earth is watching it. A man from Earth. Yep. And yeah, Mike's going to watch it. Mike watches everything, you know. It's a given now. I just take him for granted. He's thinking that's nice. Yeah. If you're nice, if you're really nice for ages, you get taken advantage. You get abused. You get abused. No one. You just get taken advantage. You know. Yes, Ed Spitzer. If it does really well, everything's gonna start going crazy. I mean, it's already going pretty well, but you know, it hasn't really exploded yet. We haven't had a real short squeeze yet on SBCE. But it could all go a bit bonkers if that happens. I thought you'd nonchalantly say yes. I thought you'd nonchalantly say yes. What's going on here? I have no idea. Right. So looks like a man from Earth's going to watch it in a minute. So I expect everybody else, right? So if you're new to the show, click subscribe, ring the bell. And what else? Yeah. We got 5 minutes ago. We got to get going. Right on the bell. Ring the bell. Then we've got to do a little bit of, you watching the premieres. Don't be lazy. Take part. Be part of it. Otherwise, you're just left out on the sidelines. 57 watching. So about 30 people would be 50%. There you go. 27. We need 3 more likes to get our 50%. That's not 50% like. That's 50% engaged. Half the people that watch YouTube aren't even signed in. Don't know why that is. Anyway, 27. Let's get 30 likes. Right. President and CEO of Enphase has increased his stake. Brickmark, where the hell have you been? Unbelievable. Brickmark. He waltzes on in, and he misses the whole... Look at that, 32. Look at that, folks. I'll end the music, because that was just too quick. You were just too good. You were too good. Brickmark, where have you been? This is what happens when you show up late. What's that? What is this? It premieres in an hour and 15 minutes. Everybody's going to watch it, and you're going in the chat. President and CEO of Enphase has increased his stake in the company. They purchased. No, they didn't. He did. It's not a company purchase. It's his own purchase. He purchased 1,118 shares. It's not a buyback. Signaling. Hang on, what did he put then? Signaling a potential vote of confidence in the company's trajectory. Brickmark, mate, I've already made a video on it hours ago, and we're going to premiere it, and you're going to come and watch it, especially now after you popped in and sort of released the information, which I recorded hours ago. Oh, I love it. Anyway, it's been a tough old day for me. It's been a tough old day. We gave Leah a hard time. She don't mind. She'll appreciate it. And I'm just about done because I am extremely tired now, and that's just the way it is. Just looking here a minute. Let me adjust that a bit, because you know what? I got half of it missing. Still not enough. It's got to be smaller than this. It's no good. It's no good missing half the chart. You get people come on and say he's chartless. Hang on. That's better. Yeah, there we go. It's got to be like that. No point missing the end of the day, is it? There you go. Okay. Mike, 32, 34. I know, Mike. Poor Brickmark. Well, this is what happens when you waltz on in. When you waltz on in after everybody's been working all day and break the news to everybody. It's like, we've been here all day, mate. Where you been? Oh, God. S&P, come on. What we want to see now is Apple. We want to see Apple drop. I want to buy Apple. Yeah, yes, late today. Yes, late. You've no idea what's been going on today. Do you know, was you here this morning when I went to the doctors? Didn't even pop in and say, how you doing? Didn't even send me a birth. Didn't even come in and say, hope you're feeling well. Done the doctors. Not very nice what you had done today. No. Was you here this morning? Did he come in? I don't think so. Oh, by the way, I want to put a big shout out to Ed Spitzer. Ed Spitzer, you want to go and listen to this? Have I got time? I've got a few seconds. I've got a few seconds. Where is it? Welcome all. General chit chat, innit? General chit chat. No, it's not. Where is it? Where did he put it? He put it in. Oh, Martyn's music. That was it. Martyn's music, which technically isn't Martyn's music, really. This isn't Martyn's music. This is Ed Spitzer's music. But you know, we'll let it go. We'll let it go. We'll let it go. This is Ed Spitzer, folks. Ed Spitzer on the telly. How about that? You don't get that every day, do you? I love it. Fantastic. I've got to listen to it properly and reply to it. I just haven't had the chance yet, but really, really nice. Thank you very much indeed. Just subbed on Twitch. No way! Caden Youngquist, he's back. Here he is. By the way, folks, missing out here. Look, this is Twitch. Any one of you, if you've got Amazon Prime, subscribe to me for free using Amazon Prime. Doesn't hurt you, doesn't cost you anything. It's free. If you've got Amazon Prime, use your free Prime sub to subscribe to me. I get like $2.50 a month, a little tip. That goes back into the show. Don't cost you anything. I bet everyone here has got Amazon Prime. UK, US, doesn't matter. If you've got Amazon Prime, sub me on nearly all of you did it once, and you've all let it expire. It's terrible because it wasted money. I could have had like $2.50 from everybody. I'd have been rich, but you just couldn't be bothered. And it's nice to see that. Caden Youngquist is remembered and thought, hang on a minute, I can help out here. I can help out. The rest of you couldn't be bothered. Here's my Twitch account. Look, here it is. 5 seconds ago. There's my link. Ring the bell. Bloody hell. The bell's gone. You too can sponsor the bell. Put your name on the badge and all the rest of it. Right, okay. So there you go. I've given everyone the Twitch. It's part of my martynlucas.com/links. And it really, really helps. The money from that just gives me, I just spend it. I'd like to say I'd put it in the show. I haven't bought any new lights for the show for quite a while. So if I'm honest, it doesn't really go into the show. A year ago, yeah, I could have said to you, I bought the lights, bought a microphone, use Prime, see it's free, Caden. So there he is, look. I could have said it goes into the show. Now, just goes in my pocket, which goes into Robinhood, which you can see. So technically, it goes into the show. But I can't say to you, in all honesty, it goes, directly into the show. It does via my portfolio. It is what it is. I'm just earning money. I'm taking advantage. That's right. Mike says, I don't have Prime. Well, get Prime. Get Prime, and then you can do it, can't you? I appreciate the mention. Thanks, guys. Hey, it's brilliant. You should set up a YouTube channel. Hey, Ed Spitzer, if you do a YouTube channel, upload that video to it, I will get every single person on here to subscribe. You could be the man on the ukulele. There you go. The man on the ukulele YouTube channel. Don't call it Ed Spitzer because no one knows who you are. You're not famous yet. What you need to do is the man on the ukulele. Set that up, upload the video. I will get everyone to subscribe to it. And if you become a gold member, I will spend, is it 1 hour a month Zoom calls? And I'll show you how to do it, do the thumbnails, all that stuff. All right. Anyway, been sat in Sainsbury's cafe today, working while my car was in the garage. Got there at 9 a.m., then 4 p.m., found out the car wouldn't be ready till tomorrow. Had to go and get a taxi home. Don't you hate when that happens? I bloody hate when that happens. Great trading day for Monday. Caden Youngquest. How's the YouTube channel going? How's the YouTube channel going? Computer too. Oh, yeah. I did buy a new computer. That's true. I forgot that. I bought my, so it is going in the show. I bought a new computer, the Mac Studio. What was that? $4,500. So, yeah, those $2.50 from Twitch will make a difference. I forgot about that. That's why I'm in margin, because I didn't have enough money. So, yeah, technically, yeah, you are helping. Yeah. Forgot about that. Right, okay. We're going up in the after hours. Virgin Galactic is going up in the after hours. This is such good news. Such good news. I really would love to be able to buy Amazon and Apple, but I'm not going to keep I'm not going to keep chasing it. I haven't started chasing it. But to be fair, I haven't got any more money. I'm all in on margin. I'm all in on cash. There's no way. I'm in. That's why my portfolio is up so much. And remember, it can go down in an accelerated way as well. So, there is that. But I plan to keep all the shares and then pay down the margin. That's my ambition. That's why I need you to go on to Twitch and become a subscriber. Just think, everybody. I've got 11,000 subscribers. If everybody today went on Amazon, most people have got Amazon, apart from Mike, that would be $22,000 a month. I could pay my margin off in 2 months. I'd be rich. And it wouldn't cost anybody anything. Jeff Bezos would get upset, though. He'd be going, hang on a minute, all this Amazon money's going to Martyn Lucas. What's going on here? Well, that's the deal, mate. Anyway, Johnson & Johnson, Kenvue, Chevron, Tesla. Okay, let's have a look. Let's get out of here. Right. There we go. There's the portfolio. There's the Roth IRA, just trimmed off a little bit, 56. We're just below 57, just trying to knock on the door of 57,000. It's good. Going up in the after hours is obviously very, very good as well. So that's it. Folks, I'm out of here. So what we're going to do, if you're one of the Lucas age, you're one of the gang, you're one of the family, you're one of the pals, if you're one of them, if you're one of those miserable people, this ain't for you, right? But if you're one of the gang, one of the pals, right? Whatever. This video now is going to go directly to our cannabis growth analytic, you know what I mean, review, all right? I've given you the link in the chat. You've got the link in the chat. You don't even have to do it because it'll go there automatically. I just hijacked the show, basically. All right? Here's the link. Join me there. Not because I earn 1 cent per person, which I do. It's the point. The point is we can all chat together. I can have a little break because I'm bloody whacked after not sleeping last night. We can all watch the video together, the premiere. All right? We can all chat without me having to do any work. It's a win-win for me. For you, not so much. Other than the fact that you will learn all about these amazing companies, which, you know, is worth something, right? I mean, it's got to be worth something. It's why you watch after all, right? Watch that one. During it, I will give you the link for this one and in the chat. That's only 5 minutes. Then the short support for Virgin Galactic, 5 minutes, and then that one. Let's watch them all together. Let's do a back-to-back. It's like a box set. Think of it as like a box. Think of it like we're gonna binge watch. We're gonna binge watch. And I'm going to get 1 cent per person per video. So I'm going to earn about $2, but that doesn't matter. It's about coming together, right? And the idea is if you all watch 100% of the videos and everybody watching me now does it, the videos will do really well overnight. And that'd be nice. That'd be like your Christmas gift to me. All right? Is that fair? I think it's fair. It's the least you could do, really, to be honest. It's the least you could do. Right, I'm going to get out of here. I will join you in a minute for the premiere. Hopefully you'll join me. I know you will. I know about 10 of you will. The rest of you I don't know about. But about 10 will. And I'm going to go there right now. Okay? And this is it. Let's see who's waiting. Is anybody waiting? Yes! Yes, you'd see. I told you, it'll be about 10. We've got 5 already. There's 5. There's 5 likes. It's looking good, right? It's looking good. Meet Kevin with your 1 million subscribers. You got nothing, mate. You wait till you get a channel like this, right? Back-to-back binge watching, right? 1 minute you're down the doctors having your jacksy sorted out. Next minute you're doing back-to-back binge watching. I tell you what a day this has been. Right, so join me for that. Then I'll be back in the morning and first thing tomorrow morning, because I give back what I get, right? I'm going to give back to Seth Houston, who paid me 99 cents. Oh yeah, no expense spared. He paid me 99 cents to spend half an hour talking about a stock called BYRN. It's not the 99 cents, it's the sentiment behind it. Basically, I just pay the cheapest I can. Basically, that was the sentiment behind it. But that's fine. It's okay. I can live with it. Right, so join me back in the morning when we talk about BRYN, and then we got Rocket Lab for Liam Laffey. Hopefully he'll join me live for that. Otherwise, it's just a waste of time. But otherwise, it'll be good. All right, that's it from me. Thank you very much indeed. We've got 6 likes now, 4 waiting. Someone's decided it wasn't worth the bother. It's gone down 1, but don't worry about that. Let's roll the credits. Let's get out of here. And yeah, basically. The end of another show. The end of another day. Another day of my life ticked off. That's one less day to live. Marvelous. Right, let's roll the credits. Here we go. You've only got so many days to live. I might as well spend another one with you. Nothing else to do. Today's show had the potential to be a great show. Unfortunately, it didn't pan out that way. There are no stars of the show other than Caden Youngquist. one of our YouTubers who used to be here, I don't know where he is, he's over on Twitch now, he's given up with YouTube. He got fed up with the familyness of it, didn't like the family. He went and thought, I'm going to go and watch on Twitch. It's much better over there. I'm on my own. It's exclusive. It's very exclusive. He's the only person watching. But anyway, that's it from me. Thank you very much indeed. Join me for the world premiere. It's going to be amazing. Think of it like you're going to, like, is it Piccadilly in London? For the Trafalgar Square, for the premiere. It's going to be like that. Up 0.35, LOL, I win. No, you don't. We're not even doing the day trader of the day. We're not even doing it tonight, Stephen. Because if I do that, we'll be late for the premiere. And the most important thing is my premiere, not you saying how much money you've got. That's just self. That's just look at me, look how much money I got. That's all that is. Whereas you watching my video, that's much better for you. That's about giving. That's about being nice. You telling me how much money you got. We all know how much money you got, Stephen Lewandowski. We all know how much money you got. He's always on holiday. Timeshares all over the world. Oh, we're sick of it. Aren't we, folks? We're sick of it. The rest of us have got to work. Stephen Lewandowski, always on holiday. Right, okay. He knows I love him. Right, Stephen Lewandowski, thank you very much. I'm not going to give you a chance to share how much money you got. I'll see you back in a minute. Join me for the world premiere of how to buy some cannabis stocks. It should be a nail-biting finish. I think the finale is the best part. Until then, as always, 4 videos back to back. Don't miss it. It's going to be the highlight of your week, maybe the year. Take care of yourself, your money, yourselves, your crypto, your money, yourselves, your crypto, your money, and each other. I knew he was on vacation. He's always on bloody vacation, that bloke.